All right, so we're back to baseball here on Tabletop Baseball Plus. Let's get this game underway. We're in the Bronx for game one of this series. It'll be the Athletics and the Yankees. And let's go right off the top here with the Athletics. Their lineup against Michael Pineda, as we showed in the splash screen there. It will be Danny Valencia in right, leading off. Then Yonder Alonso at first. Marcus Semien short, Chris Davis left, Stephen Vogt catching, Ryan Healy third base, Joey Wendell second, Smolinski in right, that's Jake, and Andrew Triggs will be the pitcher. And we'll talk about the Yankees later. So going up against Michael Pineda, the righty, let's go with Valencia going to lead off. And of course we get a leaner, so we're going to re-roll that. That's a foul ball. 6'4" righty is a fly ball to center field. So we got to get the old X chart out. That's going to be Jacoby Ellsbury in center. He is a 2E4, right? Yeah, 2. That kind of looks somewhere between a 2 and a 3. So a 2E4, 2 and 11 is going to be in his range, and then E4 on a 12. That's going to be a play made out in center by Ellsbury, 1 out. Yonder Alonso, Valencia retired now. Alonso 4-9 lefty. Ooh, this is going to be a 1-8 home run chance. It is going to stay in the park, but that will be a double. So 1 out, runner at second. Semien at the plate. Righty 6-7. This is going to be a run-scoring single unless it's a 1. So Semien with the single knocks home Alonso 1-0 Oakland. Oakland leading this series 3-0 from the tilt in the Bay Area. Now Semien, so Pineda +4 counteracts Sanchez, Gary Sanchez with the -3 arm. So that's going to be +1, and then you basically subtract 1 from Semien's top rating. It's 19, so he needs a 5. So let's see if we can get him a lead. Nope, that's a 12. So Chris Davis at the plate continues. And Michael Pineda. So 4-9 again, righty. This is going to be cranked. 1-16, it's gone. And that is going to be a triple for Chris Davis, but that will score another run. 2-0 Oakland, and Pineda has gotten into some trouble, unfortunately for the Yankees. Granted, they've got some luck out of their old D20, but now runner at third with 1 out. Vogt at the plate. They will play with the infield. They're going to play with the corners in here and try to get this run at the plate if they can. Actually, they'll play it with the whole infield in. Infield is in. Another pitcher's card. 5-3 grounded pitcher. So this is infield in. Pineda is a 3 and a 19. So this will be a runner holds situation as long as he doesn't make the error on the E16. E16 and 13, he does make the play. Runner has to hold, second out, and now Ryan Healy with that runner sitting right there. Hi, Mark. Hi, Larry. Good to see you. Sitting right on the edge. Can he get... Oh, Ryan Healy hits the ball hard, and he hits the ball long, and it is gone. A homer for Ryan Healy on the 1-4. That is a bad inning for Pineda. He has given up 4 runs on 4 hits, and that's not the way the Yankees want to start this thing. It's going to have to be a slugfest if they're going to win this. So a 2-out home run by Ryan Healy, and that sets the A's on their way here, it seems, but still a long way to go with Andrew Triggs on the mound, who isn't exactly Cy Young, 4-4 lefty. Grounder to short, that'll be Didi Gregorius. He's a 1 E16, 1 range 8. That is, he gets to it, and then an 8 on that will be the play is made. But the side is retired only after 4 runs are scored. And I hope you guys are doing well tonight out in internet land, YouTubeville. But that is going to be a 4 on the board for the Oakland Athletics. As I should have updated that sooner, guys. Apologies for that. And just want to check and make sure everything looks pretty good. Okay, it does. Everything's looking all right. It's a little bright, but let's get on with the game here. You guys are awesome. Thank you for putting up with some extra golf on the channel here. Been playing quite a bit of it. All right, so for the Yankees, they will have this lineup. Ellsbury in center, Gardner in left, Headley, I almost said Healy. So we got Healy at third for the A's, Headley at third for the Yankees. Gary Sanchez catching, Gregorius at short, Aaron Judge in right. Brian McCann will play first base. Scher gets the night off. Starlin Castro second, and Pineda on the mound as we already saw. So Ellsbury, 5-4 lefty, is a fly ball to center field. Center fielder is Smolinski. He is 3-E2. 3-17. He gets to it. And then the 14 on a center field E2 is a play made for the first out. Brett Gardner, 6'9", lefty. That is going to be maybe a triple on a 1-7, otherwise a double. That's a 4, so a triple. We've had a triple in each half of this first inning. Chase Headley with Gardner at third. They're going to play with the infield back. They'll give up the run for the second out. 5-6 batting from the left is a strikeout. So Triggs sees his way out of the inning. Sanchez with 2 outs at the plate against the righty. 5-7 right-hander. Fly ball to center. It's going to be Smolinski underneath it and makes the catch. That is a 0 for the Bronx Bombers. Hey, Jerry, good to see you. Got all of the old crew here. All of you guys who've been around for a long, long time. I appreciate you guys hanging out here. Mark's talking about the play con, which is understandable. He's a big play gamer. I wish I were a little bit more of playing those games. I will get my History Maker Baseball out for once this weekend. I can't believe I haven't played it since I got it. But part of the problem is I'm a guy who just, when I have something going on like this, it's really tough to get it out. But I think for this weekend, because I've never been to a play convention, I got to do it. So, okay, Smolinski going to lead off here. It's 4-0 Athletics. Top of the second. 6-6 righty is a walk. Brings up Triggs. He'll be bunting. He is a D bunter, so E after they play with the infield in. Expecting to bunt. And E4, that will be a sacrifice. That is successful. That is that to the catcher? I believe it is. Yes, it is. Runner advances. So runner at second, 1 away for the leadoff hitter, Danny Valencia. He flew out in the first. 4-6 righty is a strikeout. So Pineda gets Valencia now. Can he get Alonso and get through the inning relatively unscathed? 2 outs. 2-6 is going to be a 1-5 single chance. It would extend the inning, make it first and third. It is a That is a 6. That will be a liner caught at first by McCann, and that retires aside. So a 0 for the Athletics. I will say I feel like I have been playing a lot of play games lately because of some of the... I've been kind of doing a heavy dosage of the golf, which is that. I think you're right, Mark. I'm pretty sure you are right. I don't know if it's a good choice, but I feel better about it now that I know you have the same team. I don't know if you chose it for the reason of it being a good team or if you just chose it because you're interested in it. But I wasn't really choosing it for... That's a strikeout to lead off the second. Gregorius. Now, Judge. I wasn't choosing it necessarily just to pick a good team. I was just choosing it. 1-5 is a strikeout. Third strikeout for Triggs. 2 outs. I just wanted to get a team that was sort of in my wheelhouse of baseball watching. That's going to be a 2-out walk to McCann. I feel like that was when I was really into baseball when I was a kid. It feels kind of neat. I probably should eventually buy a set from that era. So Castro with McCann at first. 2-5 is a strikeout. And Triggs strikes out the side, leaving the Yankees wanting more. 4-0 going to the third. Yeah, Mark, I'll tell you what, I need to get second season back out. Another project that is kind of taking a little bit of a back burner. I spent a little time here before this game getting my cards set up again for the next tournament, which is the Connecticut International. Okay, Semien, top of the third, 5-3 right, is going to be grounded back to Pineda. He's a 3, E16. 3 and 4 is... He does get to that barely. Gets the end of the glove on it. He gets up, throws to first. A 12 on the E16 is an error. So an E1 throws the ball past McCann. You got McCann at first, not necessarily the greatest range first baseman, and Semien try to get him a steal again. He needs a 5 total, right? And he gets 6, so that won't be the case. Chris Davis continues his at bat. Oh, potential balk or passed ball. Passed ball chance from Sanchez. I think he's 7, yes. 7 and 8, so no passed ball there. Gets away with that. 1-5 is a strikeout. 1 out. Brings up Vogt. 6'4" lefty is a fly ball to center field. Ellsbury 2, E2, I believe was what I said before. 2 and a 5. It's actually 2 E4. So 2 and a 5. He does get to it. Let's see. 2 and a 5. It's an F2, so no advance. And then the E4 and an 8. That'll be a play made. Second out. Semien retreats to first. And now Healy, who went yard with a 2-run bomb with 2 outs in the first. There's a 3-7. That is going to be a grounder to short. That'll be the short way, 6-4. Fielder's choice ends the inning. So nothing for the Athletics in the top of the third. Okay, so Mark says the same thing as me. Just wanted to... I'll tell you, I am really getting a kind of a hankering for doing some stuff that's kind of brings back the memories of my youth, and that could even include doing something. The HMG, they have a 94 golf season for the PGA Tour, and that is somewhat enticing to me. A lot of those golfers like Strange, Faldo, Couples, kind of the start of some of the younger guys that came through in the 2000s, maybe Els, I don't know. I think he was probably in there, but he may still have been a little young. Olafable, still in there, Okay, so it's going to be Pineda leading off, 4-9 That is going to be a single unless it's a 1. Single for Pineda. Yankees need to start getting some runs here. Jacoby Ellsbury up. And he will go ahead and swing away here. 5-8. Lefty strikes him out. That is now 5 strikeouts for Triggs. Gardner at the plate. Pineda still at first, 3-5. Draws a walk, so that will move Pineda up to second base. Runner in scoring position for Chase Headley. 6-6 batting from the left. That's going to be a double play ball, which will end the inning. That'll be a grounder to second, over to Semien for 1, and then back to first. And Yonder Alonso gets them out of the inning. So a little bit of an escape there. Took the escape hatch, got out of jail. And we're going to the 4th with it still 4-0 Oakland. And this is keeping with Oakland took the Yankees to town in Oakland earlier in the season. That was when the Yankees got off to kind of a poor start. Gotta check Landry. Which one? Tom or Jarvis? There, Jerry. That's okay. I know what you mean. Gotta check your laundry. Okay, Wendell. Grounded out. First time up. 5-11. Lefty. He strikes out. That's 3 strikeouts for Pineda. Smolensky. 4-9. That's another trouble spot, but he is a weak hitter against righties, so that will be a single on the 1-16 rather than a normal home run. So Smolensky on for the second time, and Triggs will be back up again to bunt. He successfully sacrificed Smolensky over the first time, and he gets a speed chance, 1-10. If he can, he might be able to beat this guy out. 1-10, and it is a 4. That is going to be a single off the sack bunt. Smolensky gets to second, so now first and second with 1 out. Chance for Danny Valencia to possibly put some more runs here on the board. That's a 4-11 righty, and he has normal power. This is a normal home run, 1-16. This would be a 3-run shot and would probably hasten the end of Pineda's day. It is gone. Danny Valencia with the 3-run home run, 7-0. I did not expect this. The Yankees have been playing great ball, but Oakland wanting to make a statement. They have been struggling of late, down to 17-25 for their record, and that is rough right there for the Yanks. So 4 in the first, 3 in the 4th here, and you still got Yonder Alonso up. The Yankees have to start thinking about maybe getting a long reliever going, trying to get some innings in, because things are not looking good. But they really don't have a long reliever on there. So they'll get Ben Heller warming up, which may not be a good thing. He's got some home run chances on his plate there. So, anyway, Yonder Alonso, 1 out, base is clear. 5-9 lefty is grounded to the pitcher, so Pineda makes the play there. Throws over to McCann. That's 2 outs. Marcus Semien, 3-6. That's going to be a tall pop-up caught by Gregorius, but a 3 spot leaves Yankees fans reeling. They're booing. And that may be it for Pineda. We'll have to see. Depends if he comes up. We might try to get him 1 more inning. I don't think he's lost his stuff yet, though. That's the thing. Status pro for Larry Harris. That's a game that I need to probably get on my list. So what I'm hoping to do here in the coming projects is to try and introduce a way to cut down on the number of games it takes to complete something. So Trig's having a good game here. 5-8 righty is a strikeout. That's what, 6 strikeouts I think that he's up to. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick a team and play that team's games and roll out the remainder using the quick play chart. So that's going to be a ballpark single chance. 1-3 here at Yankee Stadium on that. So 20 will be a liner to second baseman Wendell. And Aaron Judge, he's hit some homers so far, but he's not getting them tonight. He hits it on the ground to short. Semien throws to first in time. That's going to be another 0. Yankees currently getting shut out by Triggs and the A's. Well, I don't know. I feel like this was coming for the Yankees. They've been playing extremely well, and at some point you have a clunker game in baseball. I could take a look here at real quick. Try to hang on. I need to go to league stats. That'll tell me more. Yankees, they had won 3 in a row and have been 9 out of their last 10 victories. So they are on quite a streak, and this is their, at the moment, looks like their Waterloo for this particular streak going on. 2-3 is a grounded to first base. That's going to be McCann. He does not have the wheels, so he's going to have to toss it to Pineda for the out. So 1 away. 2-10 is it's going to be hitting to the gap between left and center, and it's going to be Stephen Vogt who cruises into second base easily with the double. So Ryan Healy now up. 2-run homer in the first, really set the A's apart here. 3-7. That's going to be a grounder to short. Gregorius will look the runner back, throws over to McCann in time. The runner will stay put, and that brings up Wendell with 2 outs and runner in scoring position. 5-6 lefty. That is a single to right, and they're going to have to send Vogt, even though Judge has a decent arm. Judge is a -1 arm. Vogt is 11. Does get the jump because of 2 outs. So that makes it 13. We'll say he was being held at second, although he is the catcher. I think in that case we can actually say no. I do that quite often. So we're going to just say add the 2, so that makes it 13, but then the -1. So 1-12, he's going for home, and he is in there without any problem. Beats the throw by a mile. 8-0, and I think that's going to be it for Pineda. So, and then Wendell will reach second on the throw. So an RBI for Joey Wendell, and I think that will be it for Pineda. Tried to get him through 5, but he had his struggles tonight, has given up a bunch of hits. Hasn't really struggled for control. He does have a walk, but that's only going to be 4 2/3 innings, and it's going to be Ben Heller coming in here to try and clean up this mess. Runner at second, 2 outs for Smolinski. He has reached twice, once on a walk, once on a single. 4-11 righty. That is a ballpark single chance, 1-3, and that will be a liner to short caught by Gregorius. But that's another run. 8-0. See, you are here to defend yourself, Utah Mike. Come on. He knew you were coming. He had that premonition. You might have been lurking, I've been known to lurk around sometimes, just trying to make sure that I'm not getting any behind the back talk kind of stuff. It's but that's that's not the reason I do it. A lot of times I just do it because I'm real busy playing a game and I just have it on listening in the background. Bottom of the 5th. The old McCannmeister, 211. That'll be a hit by pitch and an injury. Now let's see what kind of injury thing we've got for old Brian McCann. That's a 12. That will be a 1-game injury. And we'll keep him in there. He'll just tighten up after the game. He'll need a nice little massage. Little loosening of the muscles. 1 game. No more. We cut him by a third. I did that because I've been using usage. But first, runner at first. Nobody out. Castro 2-6 is a strikeout. Triggs is doing well. 6 strikeouts for Andrew Triggs. And, yeah, Heller is going to be pinch hit for. And it will be... Let's go with Aaron Hicks. Seems like a plausible choice at this juncture of the game. A little early, but... see if he can get into one here. Still runner at first, 1 out, 2-7. Fly ball to center field. It'll be caught by Smolinski. Out number 2. Ellsbury. You're not going to try running with McCann. 5'10 lefty is a catcher X. So vote 3 on the catcher and 13. Could be a passed ball. Vote does not have pass balls. He's 0, so that will be a foul out to finish the inning. So another 0 on the board for Pinstripes. And we're going to the 6th. 8-0. Andrew Triggs pulling the trigger here and keeping those Yankees frustrated as heck. Okay, let's take a look at my pitching usage. All right, so we got pretty much everybody. Prefer not to use in a blowout Warren or Swarzak because they're on or Lane. So let's see. We'll go with Chase and Chase and Shreve isn't in here. Yeah, let's go with Kirby Yates. Triggs will hit for himself right here, so Kirby Yates comes in. Heller comes in for 1 batter. Okay, 4-7. Triggs right-handed batter is a walk. Valencia, 1 for 3. 3-run home run. Really put the Yankees on ice in this game. 2-4, and here's a chance at another one off of Yates. 1-10 would do it. Be a 2-homer game for Valencia. Playing right field today, it's a 16. That'll be a double. So 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. And Yankees picked a bad day to come to the stadium. Yonder Alonso, they're going to play infield in here. 1-10. And that is cranked over the head of right fielder Aaron Judge. That's going to go to the wall. That's going to be a double. Scores 2. It's going to be 10-0 Oakland. As they are enjoying Yankee Stadium. Yonder Alonso now 2 for 4 with 2 doubles. So now it'll be Semien, again, runner at second. 6'5" righty is a strikeout. And that's the first out. Chris Davis. We haven't seen one of his homers yet, but let's see. 3-7 is a walk. close to the 3-6 dinger. Oh, that's a walk, not a single. Sets up the double play. Stephen Vogt, not fleetest of foot. 1-5. That's a strikeout. 2 down, 2 on. Ryan Healy, wild pitch chance, 1-4. It's a 3, so that takes the force out of it, as both Alonso and Davis move up on the wild pitch. Three 6 is a 1-18 single, would score the 11th run. And it's a 6, so that will be a single, and it's going to move Davis to third. And in comes Alonso. And the Yankees are just like, get this out of your system now, you pesky A's. Yates was the Yankee, but this night is not for him. What did I do? Oh, I moved one too many up. Okay. 2 outs. And Joey Wendell, who it seems like everybody has gotten a hit. I think they have. Everybody has gotten a hit for the Athletics. 3-4. That's a grounder to second base. And Castro throws to McCann. That's a 3-run inning here, top of the 6th. And it's 11-0. Poor Kirby Yates. You got to think poor any pitcher that has to pitch in that place. I guess Cole has done all right to start, but, just like, especially a right-hander, that left field. If you look here, it's 19 on the ballpark lefties. It's just killer, and the Yankees have gotten none of them. I'm going to have a soda. A little warm. I had to turn off my fan, and I don't want to drink that one now that it clunked on the side of my desk. It's going to spit all over the place. Okay. Let's see. Wait, not earlier. Okay, well, let's get going here so Sports Time Machine can play out whatever game he's got on the horizon. Check out old Utah Mike. He does a great job, and I mean old in the good old kind of thing, not any other way. There, Mikey. You helped me out a lot with this, actually. Triggs with a strikeout on the 6-10. Yeah, he pretty much set up the Strat Baseball PC league, set up for me when I set this guy up. So that's a walk for Headley. So you got to start by getting guys on. What are there? Just 2 hits so far for the Yankees, by the way, if you were wondering. So, Gary Sanchez, 4-9. This is a... Wait, that isn't... I thought that was a home run. I guess that was for Pineda. Wow, 4-9 is going to be a single unless it's a 1. Could be a double. We have had a couple ones here, but it will be a single with, 2 base advance. And this is going to start getting Oakland stirring around in the bullpen, because Triggs is definitely past his weakness point as far as, like, they're going to get J.B. Wendelken warming up, just in case, and that brings up Gregorius. 1-5. Oh, and this is going to be trouble as they're playing back. It's going to be a grounder to second. That will be Wendell to Semien, over to Alonso, and that is an inning-ending double play. 1-5. Sorry, read 'em and weep. So the Yankees just are snake bitten tonight, and they bail out Triggs. still a shutout for the Athletics so far. We're going to the 7th. So that was it for Yates. Looks like Blake Parker is going to get a turn. Yates pitched 8 batters. It's not the way you want to do it when you're only getting in 1 inning pitched. And I think that'll likely be the end for Triggs. I don't want to overuse him too much. So Smolinski, as much as Jerry loves to just lay it on a pitcher and let him do it, you know. But so that is a grounder to short B. So that will be a play made by Gregorius, 1 out. Sometimes my printer doesn't have the greatest of resolutions, so it's so they're going to pinch hit for Triggs. And with righty Parker, well, Muncy had an injury for 1 game, but I've been playing it when you have an injury for 1 game, you can be used as a pinch hitter. So we'll go with Max Muncy. Kind of a shell of his current self, if you look at his card here, but he is a lefty to go against Parker. Pinch hitter here in the 7th. Okay, 5-4 lefty is a catcher X. Sanchez 3E4, I think it says. Double check. Yep, 3E4. 3 and 3 is, that'll be a ground out because nobody's on base as long as there's no error. And that is a 9-4, and I believe that will be perfectly fine. Yes. 2-3 if you're scoring at home. Oops, Muncy goes on that pile. Now Valencia, 2 outs and 2-9. That's a strikeout. Gets the 1 result there on the lower half of Valencia's card. And that is a 1-2-3 inning. And we're going to go to the stretch. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanut and cracker jacks. I don't care if I ever get back. And I know I messed up the lyrics, but it's root for the Athletics. Hey, Yankees. Whatever they say there. I guess they do God Bless America sometimes too. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Okay. What am I doing here? All my cards are I'm getting all. Need to focus on. Oh, we're gonna do where did Wendelken go? We're gonna use him, but he has taken the long way from the bullpen. Oh, I better write him down here. Six innings for Triggs. Pretty good. 3-hit ball, it looks like. 1, 2, 3. And no earned runs. No runs, period. But it'll be Aaron Judge to face Wendelken, the righty. For 10, that'll be a grounder to shortstop, X, Semien 3. And 16 is within his range. He's going to throw to first, and the throw is going to be a rare play, which I believe for any of those is a runner has to be on base to be the rare play. So that will be an out. 1 out. Aaron Judge 0 for 3. Brian McCann, 5'11 lefty. That's a grounder to first base. Yonder Alonso, a pretty good fielder. 2, E5, 2 and 16. He gets to it. E5 and an 8 makes the play. 3-1. And now Castro, 3-8. That's a 1-19 single, so it looks like they're going to get somebody on with 2 outs here for the pitcher spot, which the Yankees will take this opportunity to. What are we in the 7th? We will use Teixeira here just to see if they can get something going. He needed rest, but we'll give him a pinch hit opportunity. Two outs. Batting from the left side here. 6'6" lefty is a ballpark home run chance. He gets the 1-19. He is normal against a righty, and it is gone. 2-run homer. Yankees give the fans a little bit of life here. Pinch hit dinger from Teixeira. And it's now 11-2. Wendelken was cruising through that inning, and then all of a sudden, a little bit of a single, and then pow, right in the kisser. So Ellsbury, nobody on base, 2 outs. Going to keep this going. 2-5. That's a single, and it looks like, well, Wendelken's a 2-inning pitcher, so let's see. We're going to try, let's see, what do we got for a hold there? +3, and vote is 0. I think we got to try to send Ellsbury here. I know the run doesn't, so it's an 8. So he doesn't get a good lead. That's probably the bet for the best, because I'd hate to get them thrown out when they need runs. But if you could steal another run here, that might not be a bad idea. Gardner, 3-10. Ballpark single. You need a 1-3. It's a 10. That'll be a liner to second, caught by Wendell. They do get 2, but that's going to be well short of the 11. But, you know, you get 2 now, then you get 9 the next inning, right? So, you know, I thought maybe the A's would have Wendelken go 2 innings, and we might still, but he had to work a little bit hard there in that particular stanza. So, the Yankees are going to have Clippard pitch in the 8th. Hate to use we might use Clippard for 2 here. I don't know. It depends. Might make him unavailable for the next game, but we did pinch hit for Parker. So Yonder Alonso will lead off here against Clippard. 1-6. That is going to possibly be another homer for Alonso. Can he do it? That would be a 1-11, and it is gone. Way out of here. And there is an answer. They get 1 back for the 2 that the Yankees put in the bottom of the 7th. Solo homer. 12-2. Semien 3-5. Strikes out. Chris Davis. He is 1 for 3. He walked last time up. That's a 6-12. Oof. That's a fly ball to center field. Ellsbury makes his way back. Does make the catch on the run. And now Vogt. 110. Grounder back to Clippard. Makes the play. So 1 run across. Bottom of the 8th. Let's see. 59. Yes, Larry, the scorecard is a little, I'm trying to find the right word for it. It's a little unkempt. I think that's a good word. Little, you know, it's tough when you start getting runs, and it's especially tough when you're trying to play with a little bit of speed. All right, they're going to give Wendelken another inning if he can muster. 4-7 lefty is a walk, and that's about the time that the A's start thinking about a little a little help out of the pen. They're going to Smith will warm up, and I'm going to double check, make sure he is available. Oh yeah, more than available. So he'll be up, and so Headley gets aboard on a free pass. Sanchez, 6'5" righty. Ooh boy, that's a 1-9 homer. Does Sanchez get a bomb and make it 12 to 4? It's a 7. It's gone. Lots of runs in this game, most of them for the A's, but don't turn the dial. And I think that's going to send the A's manager out for a pitching change. Wendelken now upset with himself. He's given up 2 home runs. Of course, giving up home runs at Yankee Stadium is like, I don't know. It's like finding worms in the backyard after a rainstorm. So Chris Smith. So Wendelken only goes an inning. And it'll be Gregorius against Smith here. 1-9. It's grounder back to Smith. He makes the play. That'll be an out. Judge. 1-2 is that's going to be a single most likely. 1-18. So there you go. That could be a 5th run if they can find a way to get him in. McCann coming up. Potential wild pitch, but Smith does not have any wild pitch. Rolls through 6'4" lefty is a fly ball to center. Smolinski, he was a 3, correct? This is not when you want to have a 3. It's a 3 and a 7. He will make the play as well. He needs to get his E2 home. That's a 15 on an E2. So hold your horses. 15 E2. And it is a play made, so, but the runner will advance to second. It's an F1. But that will be a second out, and now Judge at second, Castro at the plate. Could they at least get it up to 5? And I forgot to put that in the scoreboard here. So that's a 2-8. And that's going to be popped up to shortstop Semien. Underneath it, grabs it, and so 2 runs across on 2 hits, a walk, 1 left, and Clippard will come out for a second inning. Gave up the quick bomb to Alonso and then proceeded to retire the rest. So it'll be Ryan Healy, who has gone deep. He's 2 for 4. 4-6 righty is a potential triple. Take a 1-4 to get it. It's a 12. That will be a fly ball to center field caught by Ellsbury. 1 out. Wendell. 4-2 lefty. Fly ball to left. Gardner gets to add a put out to his stat sheet. And now Smolinski. 3-4 is going to be a grounder to Castro. Throws to McCann. 1-2-3. Down go the A's, and it's going to take 8 runs to send this further. They will stick with Chris Smith here. And let's see, is there anybody? Anybody? Yeah, let's bring in Brett Eibner as a left fielder. Same range as same range as Davis, but much better on his air rating. So, okay, Chris Smith, the righty. Who has the best right-looking card here? I think we're going to go with Ronald Torreyes. Seems like he might have the best OBP. So Smith going to try and get 3 outs here and get the A's over the finish line for a win, and that would take the record to 4-0 against the Yankees. Torreyes with the pinch hit opportunity, 2-2, grounder to shortstop. That's going to be Semien who throws to first, and that's an out. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. They need 8. Here's Ellsbury, 5-7 lefty. He's going to draw a walk. Brings up Gardner. A's are going to ignore Gardner. He's going to end up at second with a defensive indifference. 5-8 lefty is another walk. So that brings up Chase Headley. No givens here. 2-8. That's a strikeout for the second out of the inning, and now it'll be up to Gary Sanchez, who has gone 2 for 4 with a home run and a single, a couple RBIs. Can he extend this game? That's a 2-7. It's going to be a grounder to first. Yonder Alonso underhands it to Smith, who's covering, and that does it here at Yankee Stadium. Final score, Oakland 12, Yankees 4. That ends the 3-game streak that the Yankees had after taking care of business for 3 games against the LA Angels. Oakland seems to have their number, and that's the way it goes sometimes. So, but they'll have 2 more chances here in this series once finish out some other games. So we're just past the 50-minute mark. Jerry, thanks for checking it out. Thanks for if you're going to check it out later, that's cool. So they're talking about 59 Strat. That's definitely before my time. And it's one of those deals where you can. There's a number of reasons why you would play games like this, and a very good reason to do it is to learn stuff about an era that is bygone. And you see that with channels like, and granted, that's using the chip-based simulation called, not called, he's using out of the park for the most part, but like Beatles Eternally is a guy who does some of that. And, it's like he's playing the series from long ago, and he varies it up quite a bit, but that's one reason to do it. Another reason is to try and rekindle a romance that we had in our youth. And there's lots of sports that are like that. I've played a lot of stuff here most recently. It's in like the 20 teens. Now, the 2008 Phillies was kind of like one that was special to me. I followed that team a lot, and we kind of know the story of that a little bit. It had its issues. My investment level was pretty high, in as far as like mentally, and that didn't really probably didn't do me too many favors when it comes to stress level. But I don't know. You just sometimes you have to find that out, and sometimes I have a little, yeah. Anyway, sometimes I just have teenager moments when it comes to like, I don't know, acne. I see this guy here. Anyway, projects are fun. Projects, you have a fun idea, you try it, you find the pluses and the minuses, and it informs what you do next. And so that's kind of what we do. Again, I tend to like to do things just as sort of science experiments. That's what this is about. A lot of these teams played each other in 2016, but some of them didn't. It's a double round robin kind of thing. 3 at home, 3 away against each team. So I kind of feel like when you have 10 teams, you pick them randomly, so you should have a representative set. Should have a few good teams, a few middle of the road teams, a few bad teams, and hopefully in that process you kind of see a team like San Diego, they're playing a lot of games against the Dodgers in that season, a lot of games against the Diamondbacks, Rockies with Arenado starting to get better, the Giants still kind of like hanging on from their years with the likes of, Bumgarner and Posey and whatnot. So they're playing in a tough division, and they're basically doormats, but they've performed pretty well here. So I don't have any real strong conviction that they're going to finish the season well, but they've played through 40, what do we got now? Like 43 games, something like that. That's basically around 75% of the season, and they are still hanging around. Whereas you get a team like Detroit, who has kind of underperformed. I think they finished in the 80s as far as wins go, maybe mid to high 80s, and they can't. And the Yankees here too. So, that's why you kind of play it out. I like to test things. I like to. I like curiosity of the situation. So anyway, I don't want to take too much longer. Thank you guys for watching. Going to pass it along to Utah Mike. I think he's ready to play. So if you could hit like, I'd appreciate it. Have a good night, you guys. We'll see you soon again here on Tabletop Baseball Plus for Tabletop Earl. This is Tenacious Earl. Keep rolling and see you soon. God bless.